Leave her in, Coach.
Opinion darts past Noero, dishes to Bradford, and she's good from the corner.
So you got the long ball here in the back. As soon as a mate goes there, it doesn't always happen. You don't always get to do things exactly like you practice them.
And Adanaz off the mark. Blackshear fighting hard for the offensive rebound. It comes down to Dawn for the lane. Now, Gordon was very worried about Morgan getting into foul trouble. It's only her first. Kim Swartz in off the Georgia Tech bench. The drive and dish. Three in the corner. Elmore down the well.
The young folks in the Yellow Jackets are trying to lean into the pressure, but you're going to get it for 40 minutes from Clemson. I promise you that.
Dawn challenged well, but somehow rolls that in.
Coach Butler's exhorting her team to move the ball, reverse it. You want to move the ball away from the pressure. Take it to you. Oh, we defended this player on that team who's on this team now differently.
Got to copy and paste.
That's right.
From one scouting report to the next as the mid-range jumper falls. Kayla Blackshear. Dribble handoff to Perpignan, the Elon transfer.
Boy, she's been fun to watch this year.
Ruby Whitehorn, also fun to watch. And the freshman with a tough finish.
So last possession down, we saw Coach Fortner telling the team, reverse the ball. Lean into the pressure. You got to value every possession.
Ari Swartz with the knockdown. Freshman will learn quickly. You have to be ball tough against this Clemson defense. Downhill drive by Perpignan, and she finishes. Morgan was able to evacuate it just in time. Lays it off for Hermosa, and Hermosa could be somebody, Tag, that could be very key in the middle of that zone tonight. The senior from Spain makes it 12-11. And a steal at the top of the key. As Blackshear shoots the gap, she strides in and gets Tech the lead back. Bradford. Robinson wheeling, pitching. Hank is open and connects on the three. Hank, the senior from Port Lincoln, South Australia. Swartz, another one.
And when you get the children of ballers, you can't wait to tell that story because it just lets you know something good's going on at home.
And right on cue, Amari Robinson.
So I had the privilege of playing against her high school coach, and wow, look at this.
Bradford with the strip and the score. Swartz misfires, long rebound to Hermosa. Swartz will line it up again. This time chopped away to the Tigers.
And it doesn't matter, Andy.
Oh, that blow by Whitehorn to the rack for two.
All unit, block to block. Yes, she's long.
Tripped over her own feet. Leads to a fast break for the Jackets. Blackshear to Carter. Carter with the gathered dribble and the lay-in. Really emerged lately as somebody that can make a difference, a big guard that they need. That is pure water from Amari Robinson.
In the short corner, that is her sweet spot all around the court.
Blackshear from the same spots on the other end. It's an athletic training legend.
Yes,
grabbing the ankle of Ruby Whitehorn, but like you said, tripped up trying to break down Swartz on the dribble a moment ago. That's a three by Morgan.
Wow.
Tonie Morgan still below 20% from three on the season, but that makes her 5 for 11 from beyond the arc in ACC play. Jackets by one. Morgan drops it off to Hermosa. Swartz coming off 13 points, 3 of them from three against North Carolina. Goes to work with a shot clock at 5. The step back with a hand in her face. Kiana Gaines, who had a career-high 18 points against Georgia Tech last year, fades Hank for the three.
Long post player can do that in transition. Boy, that really stretches your defensive scheme.
Oh, Morgan, off balance and one.
A referee and the video board, and you're calling it perfectly, partner. Scoop and score.
They're tied at 15 through one quarter. Around the horn, Swartz lets it fly and sinks it. You try to do anything you can to stay in front of Ruby Whitehorn, Clemson's first McDonald's All-American signee in school history. Dunn got a piece, but Whitehorn follows her own miss. That was one Adanaz's second. A pair of screens for Bradford. Fires it down low to Robinson. That is some pick and roll poetry. I love when you can tie the room together with that story. Blackshear digging in on Hank. Tough finish, Kayla Blackshear. Morgan is warded off by Alasia Douglas.
Good decision by Morgan. Inside out ball with Blackshear.
Kayla Blackshear in double digits with 10. Georgia Tech back out 7. Blackshear the steal. Gets around Hank. Bounces to Morgan. Give and go Blackshear. Pinches across Whitehorn. Shot clock at 6. Slashes and kicks. Douglas, clean look at a 3, and it's down the well.
Utility player that came up with a powerful long 3 there.
Blackshear with a foot on the line, showing her range.
I'm telling you, it's what we've been saying about Whitehorn all day long.
Swartz got a hand on the inbounds pass. Morgan wheeling and dealing to Swartz for 3. Down the well again.
Get it into the gaps and let the game come to you. Don't force it.
Morgan with the hezzy and the bank shot falls. Her responsibility, her importance in this Tech backcourt.
Absolutely.
Robinson from the elbow. Good. That was over Morgan.
Off camera, Coach Nelfortner's just shaking her head. That's not the shot they want.
Pinballs down to Robinson, and she has a chance for an and 1.
What you have to do is just continue to run your press breaks, try to get that layup. If you can't lay it up, you got to set it up.
And that's an alley-oop from Morgan to Hermosa. Morgan hedge. Tic-tac-toe down to Blackshear, uses the pump fake well and cleans it up.
Did you see the difference when they actually control tempo offensively?
Tough finish the other end by Whitehorn. Volley for it. Squirts loose and spun away with by Douglas, but she has her pocket picked by Blackshear. Rifle down to Hermosa for the lay-in.
Trading these buckets player for player. What you want is a different player every game making a difference.
Hermosa had the mouse in the house. Hermosa stolen underneath Bradford. And how about this at the end of the third quarter for the Tigers?
And if she can shine right now, it will be a difference maker in this ball game.
Run out off the short 3 from Bradford. Morgan across to Dunn. Off glass for 2 more. Whitehorn racks up the screen from Robinson. Hemmed in nicely by Dunn. Nice dive cut. Hank never stopped moving. And the senior from Australia cashes in. Remember, Georgia Tech will try to protect this lead over the final 8 minutes without Bianca Jackson, not available tonight. Team's second leading scorer as Swartz cans another one.
Hard to find in the ACC this time of year, by the way.
Whitehorn, jump stop, turn around, good.
Every part of the league. Just BEA, beautiful.
Morgan attacks, almost threw it away. Dunn tracks it down, shot clock down to 7. Blackshear into the lane, and she flips it in.
Whether dribble or pass, but making sure of the passes. And with this relentless defense by the Tigers, you have to.
Oh, the ankle breaker, Whitehorn.
I mean, are you kidding me? About that call. Watch the silky smooth, the stop, the dribble between the legs, crossover. Looks like she's going left.
You call that an ankle breaker, soul taker. Oh, wide open. It is done, and she gets her comeuppance.
Wow.
Perpignan on the drive, gets the bump from Blackshear.
Oh, they're going to call it.
They are going to score it.
Well, every coach or assistant that's watching this game knows that the numbers never lie. Statistics do, but the numbers never lie. But if you're in practice with these young people every day, you know what they're doing.
Whitehorn.
Come on, man.
She is fun to watch.
It's just effortless. Just absolutely effortless on both ends of the floor.
Morgan, coast to coast, gets the roll, and a 3-point play coming up for Morgan. Bradford slides behind the screen, in the lane, knocks it down.
You know, pressing a little bit, but you have to score quickly, and you have to score with the clock stop, preferably.
And Robinson batted away the high post entry. Fit on the lane, laying it in. And you could probably attest firsthand, her teams play like she played.
Absolutely, partner.
She was with the Seminoles. Robinson, 4-3.
She was a Gator, and didn't have to change her colors, you know, coming from...
Jackets break the press, Dunn flips it home.
Close out, you play every possession. You play to the clock. You don't play to how you feel. You've got to have the look, regardless of how you feel right now.
Robinson.
You're going to see how one possession matters. You're going to understand how just in that one moment I've given that extra effort.
Pass thrown away. Swartz with some last sauce on this night for the Yellow Jackets. Cam Swartz up to her old tricks against the Tigers. It wasn't quite the 39 she hung on them last year with Boston College. But Swartz was locked in, as was the rest of Nell Fortner's Yellow Jackets.